Welcome to Origin Uncut, a show where we take you behind the scenes of a company bringing apparel manufacturing back to America.
Ah, that's it!
Monday. What's new? We have a new boot we're going to be coming out with called our Hybrid. We're hoping to launch this in April is the plan. Right now we're just finalizing all the stitching, the pattern, how the leather's going to lay.
You working on the new boots today? Yeah, we have been. Let me show you what we got.
We hired a new guy named Mayo, who's a footwear developer. He lives in Tennessee, comes up to Maine every month and works with us.
Current style we do right now uses a Blake stitch and then it's outstitched on the toe. This one gets outstitched all the way around. So the big difference is right around where the sole actually attaches. With our boots, it only gets stitched to there. And then the rest is all glued on and there's a Blake stitch all up the middle of it. This one gets attached all the way around. Yeah, this one's the mock toe, yeah.
We thought like, hey, if we stitch it this way, it's gonna hold it together. This is the strongest way to do it. And then we work with him and he looks at it and he goes, oh, that works, but there's a better way. And it's actually faster and it's easier, so let's do it this way. And so you get the same outcome with a stronger boot and a faster way to do it in the line. I'm all about it.
How long you been wearing those boots on your feet?
Long time. Really, really long time.
They holding up?
Yeah, they hold up good. I mean, they fade over time, but they're still strong. You know? So, yeah, they work out great.
Oh, so you had to use completely new machines for these boots?
Yeah, it's completely different than our current style of construction. They sent me down to New York to a factory that hadn't ran in years, and I got to turn everything on for the first time and get it all going. It's pretty cool.
So there was a company in Buffalo, New York that actually went under, and they made a lot of famous boots. They had a bunch of machines, and so they were selling some of the machines. So we reached out because we wanted to buy one of the machines, and when we called them, they said, well, the whole lot is actually up for sale. Somebody put an offer on it. And we were like, wait, we can buy the whole thing, not just one machine? And they were like, well, yeah, but this is the offer right now. And we said, okay, here's our offer. And we basically bought everything that plant had. So we bought all their stitching machines for boots. And one of the machines was a welted machine, which is an art that is dead in America. There's very few people that know how to stitch welted boots.
So this is the Goodyear inseam stitcher. This uses totally different style of stitch. So it doesn't have any bobbin, it just runs on one spool. Most sewing machines will have a bobbin and the regular spool they run on. And that's going to be upside down and it chain stitches from there into there. There's no Blake stitch around it like what we're currently using. This style can be repaired a lot easier and a lot more times than Blake stitch. As you resole a Blake stitch and you repair it so many times, eventually that pattern that it follows on the sole of the boot becomes so perforated it just falls apart. This actually gets dipped in tree resin, a type of pine resin. When this thing's all warmed up, it smells really good actually. There's a lot to them. You gotta be good at figuring stuff out. I mean, the manuals are like in black and white and they're pretty lackluster to say the least. We've got a couple guys that are pretty good.
Those machines are gnarly.
Dude, they're old, man.
Yeah.
Super old machines. So we didn't know how to even use the machines. We basically pulled them out, spent 2 weeks just cleaning, just grease, glue, gunk all off of it, and then just started destroying leather boots to figure it out how to do a welted boot, man. And Evan over here did it. He figured it out, taught himself how to do it. And then we found somebody who knew. We brought him in, and even he was impressed. He was like, how in the world did you guys figure this out?
Gotta be careful with these old machines because if the plug's not wired right, the motors will spin backwards. You want to run it through so I don't mess it up. Like I said, this thing, you got so many different angles going on. It really takes a particular skill set to be able to kind of get it.
No, you just gotta be crazy. My name's Evan. I get old machines running and I grant wishes and dreams. We use kerosene to lube the wheels.
That's all Origin's ever done. We just look at things and then we try to reverse it. You know, we always think in the mindset of jiu-jitsu, you know, so you go into it, you do everything slow, you get your repetition, you go to do it fast, speed will be there. Every boot machine looks like it's gonna kill you or take something off of you. You know, there's nothing in a boot factory where you're like, ah, this looks safe. And so you gotta like be confident in your skill set and just be aware of what's going on at all times.
stitching it through the rib and tightly to the other side.
I feel like I'd probably hurt my finger doing that.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
It's terrifying, but this is the scariest machine. That blade is a little horrifying.
Oh my god.
People want to use their hands, man. People want to make product. People want to bring something to life and feel good every day when they come to work. And when they leave, they can look at their hands and look at the product they made and know that they made a difference. And so, it's amazing, man. Bringing it back, restoring it, reshoring it.
I think this pretty much sums it up.
Yeah,
Look at this thing.
Yeah, this machine is wild.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's working on all kinds of different patterns for us right now, from a welted boot, our mock toe welt boot, this hybrid boot. This is a new leather. It's called Coffee Ranger. It's slick, man. My favorite looking leathers. It has this amber look to it. And I'm a sucker for amber. And when it gets stretched, you really can see that amber color come out in it. Wow. It's a beautiful boot.
Let me just tell you guys a little something, all right? Did I drink a watermelon this morning to start my day off by whooping ass? I did. Did I have a meeting at 2 o'clock, decide to take a citrus psycho down? Absolutely. Should I drink 3 of these in one day? Jocko says not to, because they're crushable. But here's the thing. You need that afterburner orange now. Oh, Dave's going to help me out tonight, because I'm a jiu-jitsu baby. Ass whoopings R Us is about to be open for business. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got a Band-Aid on. I messed it up, but it's okay. I'm going to fight through the pain. Also, what's up?
What's kind of your plan coming in here? You haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, I got to remember what I'm doing. But I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do is I'll sweat hard, not breathe right, and hopefully remember some of the training that I got before. Or I'm just going to tell jokes and stand here and watch you guys.
Sweat hard, not breathe right. So we're going to do a clock choke. So it's one of my favorite chokes. Works great when your partner is in the turtle position. So we're in the turtle position. Okay? As always, I'm always trying to like get my seatbelt and kind of hold my hands. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to take this opposite side lapel, this lapel over here, and I'm wanting to open it up and reach my hand through and capture this side of the lapel. Okay? After I do that, I rev. I always think about like letting the gas off of a motorcycle, and when you do that, your blade of your wrist pops out. So I get to this spot, I open it, slide the hand through, let the gas off, and it becomes really tight on his throat from there. This other hand is gonna reach through, and I'm gonna grab this wrist that's on the mat and kind of pull it in towards me, okay? From here, all I'm doing is I'm keeping my weight nice and heavy on the back of his shoulder line to his throat, and I'm stepping through, so my back foot swings out. And that's it.
Do it again.
If it's tight enough, I don't have to walk all the way around. So I make everything tight here. So when I go to step, like the choke's already there. If you're having to walk all the way around, so we're here, and I'm walking to get this choke, it's because my initial setup wasn't tight. So if it's heads up, just so everyone can see, we're like this. This hand's gonna open, I slide my thumb in, and then I rev off the gas. So it throws the blade of my wrist into his throat, capturing the hand on the mat, and I step through.
It's so tight.
That's a clock check.
And then I say turn, and it goes to the left, and I say the magic word of stop. And it's supposed to stop. Fuck piece of shit sometimes. Stop. Okay, so whatever, it works.